Emily's joining us for the press review now. She's starting off today with that strike on a drug vessel in Venezuela, alleged drug vessel anyway, Emily.
Yes, starting with the Washington Post, they have this article here. US kills 11 in strike on alleged drug vessel from Venezuela. Trump says it's a dramatic escalation in the Trump administration's feud with Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro. Now, Trump said that those targeted in the operation were narco-terrorists who were affiliated to a criminal gang with links to Maduro. Now, the Wall Street Journal has this article here. They have a still from the footage which Trump posted on social media of the strike. This comes just a few days after the Pentagon deployed warships into the Caribbean to stop, quote, the flow of cocaine. Now, of course, this was met with a lot of anger in Venezuela and by Maduro principally. This is the Venezuelan broadcaster Telesur. They have a headline here which reads, President Maduro denounces an imperial plot and says the US is just coming for the oil. Maduro said that the Trump administration is looking to profit from Venezuela's natural resources, be it oil, gold, or fertile land. Now, the paper El Nacional, also a Venezuelan paper here, had this really scorching opinion piece today. It reads, the truth about Venezuela, a narco-terrorist regime exposed. The article argues that there is clear evidence that Maduro is at the head of a narco-terrorist cartel, and it accuses Maduro's regime of turning Venezuela into a narco state.
To the US for this next one, news from California might be a little bit upsetting for Donald Trump.
Exactly. Let's look at the Los Angeles Times for this story. It says that Trump's deployment of military troops to Los Angeles was illegal. A federal judge in San Francisco blocked Trump's deployment of the National Guard. The judge also warned of a, quote, growing police force with the president as its chief. California Governor Gavin Newsom took to social media to taunt the president and posted Donald Trump loses again in all caps. And Gavin Newsom's Trump opposition tactics have also got quite a lot of coverage. Let's look at this article in Le Monde here. It says, to battle Donald Trump, Newsom trolls, shouts louder and doubles down on the bragging. And you can see some of that bragging in the cover of Vanity Fair there. It goes through how Newsom has been out-Trumping President Trump, be it using all caps posts on social media, launching huge ad campaigns, or fighting Trump's redistricting plans with more redistricting. Now, despite his best efforts, Trump seems to be carrying on, though, with the business as usual. Yesterday, he reiterated his intent on sending more troops to Chicago.
Now, all eyes certainly were at the top of our bulletin on China for those Victory Day parades, celebrating the 80th anniversary, of course, of Japanese surrender. But what are the papers saying on that one?
Well, there's plenty of analysis in most of the papers, but there's also a lot of historical debate going on, especially in the American press. NPR calls the parade a, quote, battle for history, which rekindles a legacy debate. This article says that while the communist leadership is keen to take credit for its role played in Japan's defeat, at the time, quote, China's internationally recognized government was not that of the Chinese Communist Party. Instead, China was officially ruled by the Chinese Nationalist Party until 1949, when it fled to Taiwan. Now, this article says that it was the Chinese Nationalist Party which fought the majority of the war. The parade, then, for this article, is a tool for the Chinese Communist Party to reshape historical narratives as well as legitimize its existence. The Washington Post is following along with this line of debate in this article. Here it says that China is looking to erase the US's role in their victory. It says that Chinese authorities have downplayed American assistance to China during World War II. The article features an interview with an American historian who says that China and the United States needed each other during the Second World War. But there's another story that I would like to draw your attention to, and that's coming from the New York Times today. They have this long read here. A hidden camera protest turned the tables on China's surveillance state. A day before the big parade, Ki Hong protested the government by projecting slogans onto the side of a building which read, for example, only without the Communist Party can there be a new China, or no more slavery, we want freedom. Now, he managed to escape the country with his family, but he later posted footage of the police breaking into his apartment and also photos of them questioning his mother in his first interview after getting safe. The activist said, quotes, "The party installs surveillance cameras to watch us. I thought I could use the same method to watch them."
Finally from Emily, she has got some shocking news for us. This is from Sweden, isn't it?
Extremely shocking news, especially for ABBA fans. They might be crying out SOS or Mamma Mia after hearing out that the band was left out of the Swedish cultural canon. The idea of making a list of 100 works and references that have formed Sweden's culture and history is a pet project of some of Sweden's right-wing parties. Anything by foreign-born Swedes and anything made after 1975 is banned from the list. Now, most ABBA fans will know that the group was formed in 1972, but their early songs were judged not good enough to make the cut. Not a very nice thank you for the music, in my opinion.
That's not very nice. You know what ABBA said to the people who made the list?
No.
Gimme, gimme, gimme a place. See?
It's very
You had your terrible
very
puns.
good.
Have one as well. Emily with the papers on France 24. Of course, she'll continue to follow the newspapers for us. A lot more news coming up after the break. Please stay with us.